Content creation changed my life because it introduced me to some incredible people, allowed me to express myself and my ideas online, and most importantly, allowed me to make some money in some really creative ways. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Josh, aka CreditJoshy, and on this channel we talk all things business, college, content creation, credit, a bunch of cool stuff. So if you like what you see, go ahead and stick around. I've been doing YouTube for like a year and a half and I still don't have a solid intro to film. It's whatever though. But today, like I said, I've reached about a year and a half on YouTube and I want to reflect about what I've learned being a content creator, how it's changed my life, and kind of how I can show you guys some things or tell you some things that can help you on your content creation journey. So I decided to make a YouTube channel during the pandemic, and I knew that I wanted to do something business or finance related for teens and young entrepreneurs to help build credit. So I started my channel, started making videos, and I dived right in and I started to see a little bit of success, started gaining some followers, but then I kind of stopped for a while, then got back onto it, then stopped again. The consistency during that first year was kind of wild because I was doing a lot of different things, but nevertheless I was still pumping out content. Then what happened is I started to fall in love with the camera, videography, cinematography, photography, everything that had to do with the camera. So then I decided not to just make content for myself, but also for other people. And in doing this, I was able to build up a name in my area, do photo shoots, do video shoots, help edit people's videos, do a bunch of cool stuff within the content space that I love so much. Honestly, where I am now compared to 2 years ago is night and day, and it's all due to content creation. So listen, you want to jump into the belly of the beast, you want to become a content creator, you want to get your ideas, your brand, everything you want out there. I know that it may seem difficult looking at this situation and you might not know where to start, but listen, I got you. I'm gonna help you out right here. All right, so first step, a lot of people on the internet, especially on YouTube, if you look up a video talking about wanting to start a YouTube channel, the first thing that they will say is you have to just jump in, which I completely agree with. But a very important thing that I feel is often left out is that you need to just jump in, but you also kind of have to have an organized plan on doing so. I think a major reason why a lot of people say just jump into YouTube is because yes, a lot of people are nervous to start their channel. Like even me, I probably delayed my start for YouTube by like 3 months just because I was still in the thinking phase or just didn't know how I wanted to attack it. So I definitely believe that you have to just jump in and do it. But listen, don't be afraid to grab your journal, grab a pen, and just script out your channel. Maybe script out your first 3 videos or your first 10, what you want to talk about. When you do this and you have this idea, even if you aren't sitting there filming videos back to back, you at least have a schedule of what content you want to make. Because I'll tell you, some of the most frustrating aspects about making YouTube videos are just simply trying to figure out what to make videos on. When you first start, you'll have a ton of different ideas and a ton of different directions on where you want to go, but actually putting that idea onto the camera or onto the phone is no easy feat, to say the least. So yeah, jump in, but also have a plan. Have your first, 3 or 5 videos planned out to know what you're going to do and keep yourself on a schedule. Number 2, this kind of piggybacks off step 1, but it's very, very important to understand what type of channel you are, what kind of content that you're trying to make, because that makes equipment a very, very important factor. This is very, very important because just jumping in can work better with some channels compared to others. I can say, yeah, go ahead and pick up your phone and just start filming if you want to be maybe like a public interview channel or something like that, maybe like a vlog channel. But if you want to be a photography channel or a lifestyle channel, you might want to invest on the front end and some basic camera equipment, some lighting, and some gear that'll help you with the quality and bump things up a little bit. Now listen, if you have an iPhone or if you have a very nice phone with a good camera, go ahead and start with your phone. It is just fine. But I truly kind of advocate for getting yourself an actual camera. There's something about being able to use an actual camera that just makes you feel more official, makes you feel more on top of things. And I think once you make the investment to buy a camera, you're more kind of bought into the content. You feel official, you really do. So I would start by investing in a beginner camera, something that's good for video. I would also get some lighting, like a ring light or some light panels, and then I'd also invest in microphones. I couldn't tell you how many lavalier mics and random microphones that I have. But honestly, those 3 things will help you get started with content. So you're getting your stuff together, you're about to start a channel, or maybe you already have started a channel. What is the next thing that I think I wish I could have did when I first started that would have got me ahead a little bit faster? You gotta start collaborating. Collaborations. Listen, it is so easy to think that you can do this by yourself, but you really can't. Even if you're handling the shooting and the editing process on your own, you still need to try and build a network. You need to have friends, or you need to have people who do related content to do content with. It makes it feel so much more real and so much more fun when you're making content with like-minded people. That could be anything. That could be going around asking a friend to help film for you. That can be going on the internet and seeing someone who has similar ideas to you and doing content with them. Honestly, just building a community, Facebook groups, things like that with people that are like-minded just makes everything feel so much better. And finally, the last thing that I can give you advice on is just enjoy the ride. I love creating content and I love making videos, and even though I'm not where I want to be on YouTube yet, I enjoy every moment of it and every second of it. You feel real, you feel like a YouTuber. Those are good feelings to have, and if you have dreams, if you have things that you want to accomplish, start with content, start with doing that and get your ideas out there. So listen, I'm super for all things content related. If you have any questions, go ahead and DM me on Instagram at CreditJoshy, and I'll chat it up with you guys. And understand, it's not easy at first, but you'll get to it. Here's a clip of my first YouTube video.
You can be the greatest communicator in the world, but if you can't listen correctly, people aren't going to open themselves up to you.
So you see, we really did come a long way, but I plan to keep going full speed ahead. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. It literally changes my life. Go out there, start creating content, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.